We got to.
What's going on, guys? It's Bob from Olympusiron, here to talk to you about the delts. This is one of the best shoulder workouts I've had in almost a month. Now, you'll notice it's a little crisper because I got at Instabra, you know, my boy Max Tunings. I got his camera, his T3i, his Canon, hence the Canon Shoulders. Started off with a seated military press here. Such a great exercise that I'm not able to do at my gym just because the setup's a little weird. Maybe when I'm over at Nick Wright's gym, we'll see a little bit more of that. Just some things I want to go over, guys. There's 3 heads of the delt, if you do not know. I see all too often people focusing on the front and the side delts and not really putting a heavy emphasis on their rears, which really brings out your back lat spread, and it's not something that's the first thing on people's mind. So make sure you train them evenly. Also, you notice there isn't a lot of shoulder workouts, you know, that are new to me at least. This is actually a new one here. This is more like Phil Heath. I'm more upright instead of bent over, and I'm putting more focus on my rear delts, and you'll see that if you were able to stand behind me, you'd see my rear delts activating more than my back or anything else. So that's what I want you guys to focus on, is the contractions of the muscle, the contraction of your shoulders. All too often, and these are actually you know, well, we call them like bus drivers, but they're, you know, pinwheel, and really for your front delts. And they keep constant tension if you do it the way that I'm doing it. Also, back to my original point, I see all too often people not understanding biomechanics of your shoulders and just not figuring out that if the shoulder isn't flexing, if it's not hard, you're not working out the muscle. So for every exercise, film yourself. Have somebody else poke the muscle. I don't care what it really takes. You really need to target shoulders, because shoulders are such a small muscle, like your biceps, triceps. You can train them twice a week. And for me, that's where I got the maximum results. Now, they're definitely not the strongest muscle for me at all. My pressing movements are really weak, and I think that would translate into a bigger bench if I was able to get my shoulder press up, especially my standing military. But hit them twice a week. Make sure you're contracting the muscle. Make sure you're hitting all 3 delts, because what it does is it really brings out the full V taper. You know, it really completes a physique. Especially if you don't have the tiniest waist, having broad shoulders or having some serious muscle on your shoulders will really bring out the V taper. And it just looks good. It's very aesthetic. One question I want to ask you: how do you guys train your shoulders? I know a lot of people train them very different ways. What's effective? I'm always open up to new methods, new ways of doing things. So leave a comment and like the video, and have a good one, guys. Make sure to check out Olympusiron.com if you like the videos for merchandise, athlete bios, my bio, and all of my videos posted there. Also, make sure to check me out on Instagram at Olympusiron, Twitter at Olympusiron, and find me on Facebook. And as always, train like a god!